Okay, you bought your lashes, now what? Let's apply them. How do you apply them? First tip, give yourself time. This is gonna take practice and you need to give yourself enough time, at least 10-15 minutes to do this. And you're going to need your handheld mirror, compact, a curler if you need to curl your lashes, glue of course, your applicator, which is a tweezer, your fingers, or your lash applicator, and some scissors, and mascara. Once you have all of those pieces, and of course your lashes, you're going to take them out of the case and take off any excess glue that's from the packaging. You'll just take that off if you have anything. There's nothing right here right now. And then you're going to measure it on your eye. How do you measure it? I like to grab either your fingers or your tweezer here, go in the center, look down into that mirror and come from the top down and see what is hanging off from that outer corner whenever you place it in place. So I have a little bit I need to take off here. I'm gonna grab my scissors, and there's a small little piece of plastic that's sticking off on the inner corner here. You want to take that off so it doesn't poke you, and then take off whatever you saw that was hanging off and then go back and measure it, and only take off a little bit at a time, and then you can go back and you can see what you need to, if you need to take anything else off. And always take from the outer corner, because as you see here, this lash has an outer corner that flares out, and it's longer and it's shorter on the inner corner side. So some designs are, you know, all the way short and short on the ends, that's fine, but a lot of them do flare out at the end and you want to take from the outer corner, so these shorter pieces are always on the inner corner of your eye so they're not stabbing you. There we go. Now I'm going to go back and I'm just going to measure that on my eye, set it down, and I like to look down into the mirror because it makes it easier to come from above and set it down on top of the lash instead of coming straight at it. It's hard to do that. So when you do this, I like to look down, come from the top, set it down, double check and see where that lash stops. Looks good to me. And I like for my lash to either start where my pupil is or just right where the color of my eye starts, and then have it go out. So I always try to measure it from there. Now, the fun part, your glue. You're gonna get your glue on your brush there. You're just gonna brush it across. And you don't need a lot, you just need to coat that line, that lash line. A little will do you. And then I'm going to set it down and let it dry. Well, let it get tacky. And then pick up the other one, get some of that glue on there, go across that lash band, and let it get tacky and just set it down. Now, this is the part where I will grab my lash curler if I need to curl my lashes. I don't personally, because I have a little bit of a bend in my lash already. I don't have straight lashes, so I leave it alone and I just put my mascara on at this point. This is when you need to put your mascara on, just a light little bit of mascara. And then if you do need to curl them, I would do a curl, slight bend only, curl, and then do your mascara real quick. If you've noticed, it's been sitting here for a while, getting tacky, the first one that we did. And then I want to take my tweezers or my lash applicator and make sure that it's nice and clean and there's nothing on it. It's not going to be getting any of that glue on there or tackiness and pick up the lash and where you get stuck with it kind of getting stuck on the tweezer itself. So now I'm going to take this mirror, look down into the mirror, and I'm going to come from the top down and I just like to tap it like that down once you set it, and since it's tacky it's not moving around and you can pull it from side to side if you need to. I'm letting it just kind of adhere to that lash line, just right above the lashes. Just set that down and voila. And then I'm gonna go in with my other lash. I like to make sure my tweezer is nice and clean. Take that lash in the center there. Make sure any excess glue that's hanging off, get that out of the way. Go with that mirror and just come from the top and set it down in the center. Then you'll pull from the outer corner. Push that down. And just tap it down, tap it down. Like so. And then you're done. You can also, if you feel like it's a little off of your lash line, you can go across with your mirror and look down, go across with your tweezers or your lash applicator or your fingers, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just make sure that that is nice and close to the lash line. These look pretty good. And you're done. You've applied your lashes. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at houseoftesla.com. I am always here to answer any of your beauty needs, and I hope you have a great day.